Hello and welcome. Today, our biggest launch of the year, and here in the Big Apple is the place to do that launch. Welcome all of those who are here live in New York City, the chaos and joy of New York at Christmas time. We're thrilled today for Intel, for our partners and our customers. But we wouldn't be here without the dedication and hard work of Intel employees who are joining us worldwide, celebrating our biggest launch of the year. And as we think about this period of time that we're in, wow, what a year, right? All the impacts of, the geopolitical environment, the business environment, and the economic cycle that we've been in. And hey, we've had a little bit of technology as well. And I don't know if you heard about this thing called AI, but boy, this year, this decade, and hey, team, welcome. We're ready for a launch, right? Yeah. Hey. Wow, what a year it's been. And in the world of technology, this role of computing is getting more and more present. It's imbuing autonomy and agency into everything that we do. And it's becoming part of the ambient environment in which we live. And every piece of AI built on silicon. So welcome to the Siliconomy. This idea that every piece of the economy of our lives is becoming more dependent on digital. Everything digital runs on semiconductors. And this idea of the Siliconomy, how essential it's become, God's gift of this magic little crystalline, the most populous piece of element on Earth, fueling every aspect of our environment. Today, about 25% of our economy is built on silicon by the end of the decade. Extraordinary, and I think that understates the role that AI is going to have, and maybe a full third of the entire GDP based on silicon. And here we are, and we see this driving force of silicon for $1 trillion semiconductor market by the end of the decade. And the role of AI, just making it go faster into the future. And, in a baseball analogy, we're in the early innings. Well, no, maybe we're still in warm-up. No, maybe we're still in the preseason of the impact that it's going to have. But when we think about artificial intelligence, something over there, right? And something we may not understand or may not control. And, we think it's a disservice to think about it that way. Instead, maybe augmented intelligence, how we integrate it into our human lives, into human intelligence, how we make it part of, with us in everything that we do. And we think bringing this value into the human experience is the opportunity for AI, augmented intelligence. My family, we have a disorder. We lose our hearing at an early age. My father was almost deaf when he passed away. And my AI-enhanced Starkey hearing aids are making me better. It's not something over there. It's right here, augmenting my human experience. And we think this paradigm shift, how humans and technology come together, are going to be powerfully enabled by AI. And that harkens us back to the Intel vision that we're going to work on technology that improves the lives of every human on Earth. And when we think about technology, is it good or bad? It's mostly neutral. And it's our job to shape it as a force for good, making it everywhere, making it responsible, making it safe, secure, trusted, well-engineered, regulated appropriately. And that's what we're about as a company, enabling that experience for AI everywhere. And effectively, that's why we're here today, the AI Everywhere event, and how we're driving it into every aspect of the applications, but also every device in the data center, the cloud, the edge, the PC as well. And as we think about that, we've seen high-performance computing, this, solving these hard problems. And now AI and high-performance computing are coming together in a powerful way to enable this next generation of computing. Faster memory, faster networking, larger memory capabilities, computing capabilities. And when we think about this, we also have to do it in a sustainable way. Are we going to dedicate a third, a half of all of the Earth's energy to these computing technologies? No, they must be sustainable as well. Compute, efficiency, power performance capable. And with that, we're working together with research on how this machine learning and these new platforms truly solve global issues at scale. And that's what we think about with the AI continuum, bringing AI into every platform and every experience. When you think about why is Intel going to be the company to do that? We're scale. We build world-leading technology in volume. That's what we do. But we also do it with open ecosystems, software that makes it accessible to everybody, and we're end-to-end. We're uniquely positioned to be this AI everywhere, seamlessly integrating AI into every platform that we do. We're doing that with Xeon, with Gen 5 today, right? We're saying, no, you don't have to build new data centers. You don't have to stand up new networks, new management, new security. No, we're going to infuse it into every data center that's built on Xeon. And that's what we're announcing today with Gen 5. Same applications. You don't need to forklift those applications. No, we're just going to build it in and enhance what you already do with new AI capabilities. But we're also seeing that the world is moving from high-end training to saying, how do we inference everywhere? A few people create weather models. Lots of people use them. The same is going to happen with AI. A few people train, lots of people inference. And they're going to do that in their data centers, in their enterprise applications, and at the client and edge. And that's what we think about with these three laws. Why is it going to happen at the edge? First is the laws of economics. My device versus a rented cloud service I pay for. Economics. Second is physics. Round trip to the cloud or do it right here immediately. And finally, the laws of the land. My data. All the geographies that we operate in, we're going to operate locally on models on the edge and on the device. And as this becomes increasingly important to the future, AI will dominate the edge workload. And that's what we think about with the AI PC. And we've been seeing this excitement of generative AI, the star of the show for 2023. But we think 24 marks the AI PC. And that will be the star of the show in this coming year. Unleashing this power for every person, every use case, every location in the future. And we're going to take these large language models and follow those three laws and put them into every device, every PC for the future. And with that, it's going to drive a revolution in the applications. Hundreds of new applications, new communications, new form factors. And I liken this, and I like to say it's like a Centrino moment. Now, for those of you who don't remember Centrino, I helped to create Wi-Fi. And what happened when we created Wi-Fi? Pretty much nothing for 3 years. And then Centrino, a platform that drove it in volume into the industry. And all of a sudden, every coffee shop, every hotel room, every business needed to become connectivity, internet-enabled. New form factors started to emerge as a result. And we think of the AI PC as that kind of moment, driving this next generation of the platform experience. Andy Grove called the PC the ultimate Darwinian device. The next major evolutionary step of that device is underway today. It's called the AI PC. And as we think about this exciting year of innovation, and Intel is going through our transformation journey, and we laid out this tremendously audacious goal as we began this journey as well. 5 nodes in 4 years. We're going to do a decade of semiconductor work in just 4 years. What do you think? That's pretty crazy. On track, baby. And over here we have Intel 7, now over 100 million devices shipping, right? Intel 4 with today's Core Ultra launch in volume, millions units this year. Intel 3 going into production next year with our server launches. Intel 20A, and as I said on our earnings call, the next generation transistor, power delivery, Picasso, Rembrandt, work of art. And the finish of this, 18A, bringing this all together and finishing our journey, being production ready at the end of next year, first products going into fab at the start of the year. Now, hey, at the holidays, what do? You all gather around the tree and you take a family photo. So kids, Papa's here. That's a family photo to be very proud of. And as we think about this idea, wouldn't be the completion of an event like this without hearing from our friends, families, those in the industry who join us, supporting this launch today and, this driving force of the coming decades, and they join with us because what's Intel's purpose? AI everywhere. Technology is a force for good, improving the lives of every person on the planet. And as 23 started with cool technology, we're finishing the year with even cooler technology. I like to just have one other little thing to show off here, and they just brought it out of the lab for me.
I saw that, yeah.
The first ever Gaudi 3 in public. So here we go, the next generation accelerator. So Gaudi 3 out of fab, in the lab, being powered on, looking healthy, and not just Core Ultra, not just Gen 5 Xeon, but the next generation of accelerators. We are executing like crazy. This is great, Christoph.
So team, you're obviously all watching. Our quota has just gone up for next year, okay? But I'm very happy for our engineers to deliver this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christoph.
Let me try and bring this home now,
Okay.
okay? Super excited about 2023. You saw that our PCs and our 5th gen, they are not just on PowerPoints, they are real, okay? So please go out there today, do the Christmas shopping, get your holiday gifts, okay? And why don't you close us out?
Hey, and AI everywhere, right? And Core Ultra, and Gen 5 Xeon, in the next generation of accelerator, working with our partners as you saw today, the ISVs, the ecosystem, the excitement that this is bringing, truly making it part of every one of our lives, truly changing humanity. Thank you so much for joining us today.